na ng twice to beat advantage or makakuha ng isa o dalawang games para kahit paano Dre maka-clinch sa Final Four. Ang EAC naman, they proved that they were a tough team to beat dito sa Season 92. Though they are already out of the Final Four race, their remaining games are LPU, Mapua, San Sebastian, Letran, and CSB. So tapos na sila Dre sa mga upper half ng team standings itong mga San Beda, Arellano, and Perpetual. And it's really possible to get the winning streak right here.
Ngayon naman, Mix, balikan natin ng July 21, 2015 kung saan namayani ang Jose Rizal University ng isang point lamang. Tay-Tay Teodoros, yung basket na ng 5.3 seconds turned out to be that game winner. In that game, 6 na beses na nagtabla. 22 na beses na nag-iba yung kalamangan. That was really a close game, so to speak.
It was a tight finish for the JRU Heavy Bombers. 1 point lamang sila panalo doon. It had 22 lead changes as you mentioned. Tay Teodoro made that go-ahead game-winning basket. He had 21 points, 5 out of 12 from the field. Mark Cruz also nag-contribute dyan, 14 points and 6 rebounds. Ngunit si Paulo Pontes naman, 0 out of 6. In just 5 minutes of play, they also out-rebounded the General 63 to 50. And that's one of the better outputs in terms of rebounding itong JRU. Kasi Dre, sila ang last in terms of the rebounding department. Only 40 rebounds per game and they were 1 of 3 before scoring that win, and they struggled early on in the first round. Pero ngayon Dre, sila na ang team to beat.
Tay-Tay Teodoro, kayo na pa natin pinag-uusapan at pag-uusapan pa natin buong laro. Kasama ni Abdel Putucci in their last game kontra sa LPU kung saan dikitan din ang naging kanilang labanan. Pero Tay-Tay and Putucci combined for 19 of JRU's 22 points in the fourth period.
Pabigat ang mga armas nitong Heavy Bombers. Of course, Tay Teodoro and Abdel Putucci combined with 19 points. Sabi mo nga, Dre, no, Tay is known to be the very most clutch guy in the fourth quarter. Pero Abdel Putucci also surprising with his production right there and surpassing his averages of 8 points a game. He had 9 in that fourth quarter, and they really need to have these types of performances para on a consistent basis para syempre papunta silang Final Four para mas masolidify nila yung momentum na yun.
Wala pa tayo nabibigay sa kanya na moniker imbes yung 1/2 Blast Brothers, pero naisip ko nga baka pwedeng Captain Kaliwete Clutch.
Yun?
Parang pangalan kasi ng serial yun eh. O Captain Clutch. Pwede na. Ngayon naman, sa kabilang bahagi, pag-usapan naman natin si Jose Morada ng Emilio Aguinaldo College. Of course, alam naman natin na wala siya last season, but this season talagang gustong-gusto niya na magpakitang gilas at gusto din niya na sana makapasok or umabot man ang EAC sa Final Four.
Well, playing on his last year itong si Remy Morado, of course, he really wants to come out with the bang. Nung laro nila kontra Arellano, first 3 quarters, he was playing a good game. 15 points, 6 out of 12 from the field. Pero nung nag-pull away na nung Arellano sa fourth quarter, doon din nag-dip yung kanyang production. He only scored 2 points in that fourth quarter kontra Arellano. And nawalan din ng mga bala dito sila. Francis Monsayak, 0 out of 10. IG King, 4 out of 16. And Jervin Guzman with 2 out of 7. So perhaps ngayon, Dre, no, na nakapunta na sila ulit sa kanilang mga base at nakapag-reload na kasi kailangan talaga nila ng maraming armas dito para talunin ang JRU.
Speaking of armas, meron din tayong armas sa katauhan ni Siege Tantenko, who has our question of the week. Magandang hapon sa iyo, Siege.
Magandang hapon, Dre. Magandang hapon, Mix. Sorry. At sa lahat ng ating mga kapamilyang nanonood sa bahay ngayon, alam niyo medyo nakakakaba nga for all of us because we have a new logo. But don't worry, our new logo, our new tagline, bagay na bagay sa ating question of the day. Anong team ang may pusong palaban at bakit? Sagutan niyo lang yan gamit ang hashtag NCAA Season 92 kung palagay niyo man ang aming JRU Heavy Bombers ang magpapasabog or ang EAC Generals ang lalaban. Sagutan niyo lang yan, hashtag NCAA Season 92 and tag us dahil kami mismo aabangan namin ang tweets ninyo. Papakita namin yan live on air. Kita-kita tayo online. Dre, Mix.
Maraming salamat, Siege. Sasagutin din natin yan. Pero tatanungin ko muna si Jill, isang medtech student sa Emilio Aguinaldo College. Pero tatanungin ko pa rin siya,
Okay.
Anong team ang may pusong palaban at bakit, Jill?
EAC po. Kasi po, dugong general po kami.
Yan. Ano yung cheer nyo?
G-E-N-E-R-A-L-S. General.
Yun! Sakto, kasi sumasaludo ang general.
Sakto.
Sa aming pagbabalik, ito na po ang banggaan sa pagitan ng Heavy Bombers ng Jose Rizal University at ng General ng Emilio Aguinaldo College. Dito lamang sa SNA, sumasaludo kami sa pusong palaban ng lahing Pilipino.
NCAA. Let us now meet the starters First for the hottest team in the league, the JRU Heavy Bombers. Forward number 6, Gio Laschetti. Power forward number 8, Mark Cruz. Center number 9, Abdulladif Putucci. The off guard number 5, Paulo Pontejos. And the point guard number 14, Tate Teodoro. Head coach of the Heavy Bombers, Vergel Corpus Meneses. And now starting for the EAC Generals. Power forward number 1, Sidney Onwopere. Forward number 5, Irvin Mendoza. Center number 15, Hamado Lamino. Off guard number 18, Sean Neri. And the point guard number 11, Jorem Morana. Head coach of the Generals, Ariel Sison. The officials for game number 63, Joner Garcia.
Jose Rizal University based in Mandaluyong. Emilio Aguinaldo College based in Manila. Tate Teodoro, kasama niya si Gio Laschetti, Paulo Pontejos, Abdel Putucci, Mark Cruz, at para naman sa Emilio Aguinaldo College, of course, Amado Lamino, kasama ni Jorem Morada, ni Neri, ni Onwobere, and ni Mendoza. Ariel Sison, Coach Ariel Sison, of course, coaching Emilio Aguinaldo College for the first time here in the NCAA in the seniors division. And also, he is starting with a kind of different lineup mix.
Speaking of different lineup, itong JRU. So they're going off the bench para kay Irvin Grosbe, pero nasa-start ulit Tate Teodoro and Paulo Ponteos.
Last game, EAC against Arellano, Joshua Henrel started. Ito pa si Tate Teodoro. Medyo malamig pa sa panimula. To shoot kahit mula pa sa logo ng Filoil Flying V Center. Pontejos bibigay kay Cruz, 2 seconds to shoot, in and out.
So lucky break for JRU as EAC was about to get that rebound. Dumulas nga lang sa kanilang mga kamay. JRU will get that possession back.
Nakita niya si Ariel Reuter, Vergel Meneses on his 7th year as the head coach of the Heavy Bombers. Pontejos, Morada, binalik sa kanya. The up fake that he usually does. Laschetti is on Morada. On Mubere, bibigay muna kay Neri. Neri wanted to go and do the crossover, pero tatama sa paan ni Pontejos. Bola pa rin ng EAC. Oh, babalik sa Jerry. Tumama last touch daw sa paan ng kay Sean Neri.
Well, it looks like Ponteos nasipa na yung bola pero tumama dito sa mga binte ni Neri, kaya possession ulit balik dito sa JRU.
JRU nakadila o EAC nakapula. Ating mga opisyalis ngayon, Jonathan Garcia, Dominic Pomar, and Matias Calizar. Ponteos on that curl. Lumapit, binigay kay Cruz. That was partly deflected. Tinatakbo ngayon ni Jorem Morada. Tumuloy-tuloy si Morada. Huli ni Mark Neil Cruz.
Medyo hirap ngayon ang parehong kumpana na makakuha ng puntos. Lagpas sa 1 minuto na ang nalalabi pero patuloy pa rin sila nag-struggle from the field.
Irvin Mendoza, nahanap si Onwobere, the up fake. Pangalawang butatan na yan ni Mark Cruz. Teodoro, the hesitation move. That's a good move, but good tip in for Abdel Putucci coming off that great game kontra LPU.
Well, good timing right there for Abdel Putucci sa kanyang tip in. Well, that was a good layup also by Tate Teodoro. Sinobra nga lang, pero Putucci showing his hustle from the boards.
How about that shot? Mula kay Sidney Onwobere. Knocks down his first 2 points. Or may tabla ang ating talaan, 2-2. Pinupostehan ni Putucci si Lamino. He acknowledges, oh no, no foul. It will be traveling. Traveling won't be called. And now, let's go back to Siege Tantego with the first report of this game. Nakausap niya si parehong Coach Verel Meneses and Coach Ariel Siso. Siege?
Yes, Jay, tumaas man ang moral ng JRU Heavy Bombers. Kaakibat naman ito ang mas mataas na pressure. Kasi nga sabi ni Coach Verhel, we can't afford to lose any more games if they want to go to the Final Four. Ito na nga ang kanilang iwasan. Pero aminado si Coach, ito rin ang sakit ng JRU. Kailangan nila ng pressure para mabuhay yung kanilang will to win. Kaya before this game, kinausap niya one-on-one ang kanyang mga players at pinaalalahanan, huwag kayong aasa sa star players. Kailangan nyo ng supporting cast. Sa panig naman ng EAC Generals, masaya si Coach Ariel Season because they are finally hitting their stride. Positibo siya na hindi mauulit ang nangyari sa kanila last season kung saan walang natalang panalo sa round 2. Sabi niya nga kanina before this game, I am positive we can get the win today. Back to you, Ray.
Maraming salamat sa iyo, Siege. Of course, the optimism of Coach Ariel as we see. Our first yes para sa tres mula kay Sean Neri. EAC is now 3-9, second to the last in the team standings. JRU, nabanggit nga natin kanina, tied with Mapua at the fourth spot. Putucci, kinakalabaw. Si Lamino, humingi ng traveling violation ng coaching staff ng EAC. Bumagsak si Onobere. Last touch ni Chodoro, babalik ang bola sa EAC.
Ito nga Dre, parang ala deja vu para sa JRU Heavy Bombers. Remember, last season, they had to win 6 straight games para lang makapasok sa Final Four. Those were do-or-die games natin. And eto nga, they were struggling in the first round. JRU looking also to get that stretch in. And syempre, para sa kanilang importante talaga na makapasok sa Final Four.
Mintes na mintes dun si Onobere mula sa labas. Pontejos, bibigay kay Cruz. To Putucci, the up fake. He takes it. Tapos medyo pinilit ni Putucci. Wakada, hinahanap si Lamino sa ilalim. Kablanka ni Putucci, bola pa rin ng EAC.
Well, kahit pinilit ni Putucci yung tira doon, he didn't give up on that play. Nablanka naman niya dito si Hamado Lamin.
Unang timeout on the floor. Kami po yung magbabalik. Lamang po ang mga general ng Emilio Aguinaldo sa Jose Rizal, 5-2. Kami po ay nagbabalik dito po sa SNA. Sumasaludo kami sa pusong palaban ng lahing Pilipino. Speaking of which, yung dalawang manlalaro natin who is featured in our head-to-head matchup today ay sumasaludo din kami sa kanilang kakayahan na gumawa para sa kanilang kupunan. Onobere had a double-double again kontra sa Arellano. As for Irvin Grospe, 7 of 13 from the field mix. Lalo na dun sa perimeter, ilista mo na ito si Grospe.
Isa mo na talaga para kay Irvin Grospe. Dahil para sa akin, siya ang pinaka-X factor dito para sa kupunan ni Coach Verhel Meneses. He scored 15 points but he's only averaging 9 points and 2 rebounds per game. So every time you get Grospe the ball, talagang for sure yan, efficient yan, Irvin Grospe.
Sumikada sa labas si Mendoza, wala. Bola pa rin ng EAC. Nakakailang offensive rebound na itong general sa Emilio Aguinaldo. Neri. Binigay kay Morada. Napakalayo. Wala pang naipapasok na 3 puntos. Actually, isa pa lamang mula kay Neri. Ang JRU wala pa. Chodoro. Crossover. The step back by Tay. Bola ay babalik sa EAC.
Medyo drain, nakukulangan ako dito sa intensity ng JRU because usually they get their offense from their defense pero ngayon mukhang kailangan muna nilang talagang magising, medyo antok-antok pa ng konti para dito sa JRU. And for EAC, they have to capitalize on that kasi syempre kapag tulog ang depensa mo, kailangan doon ka mas umatake mo sa opensa.
Jose Rizal on a 4-game winning streak pagkatapos sila papatumba ang Lyceum 68-58 noong Agosto 26.
And that 4-0 run, that 4-game winning streak that started off with starting Tay Chodoro and Paulo Ponteos nung game nila kontra San Bede, and ever since noon, nagpapapanalo sila sa kanilang mga laro.
Amado Lamino nakapuntos na. So it's been Onobere, Lamino at Neri ang kumana ng 7 puntos itong EAC. JRU si Del Putucci pa lamang ay nakakapuntos. Pontejos and Chodoro wala pa rin. It's an isolation. Pontejos kontra kay Neri. Nahanap si Chodoro. Libre. Offensive rebound by Putucci.
Well, good job so far by EAC just containing that defense kasi pag Malapit na bumaba ang shot clock. Nagre-result na lang sa isolation plays itong JRU.
Onubere kontra kay Cruz. Morada. EAC being very patient with their offense na agawan ni Chodoro. Tumatakbo, binangga ni Morada, and Jore may tatawagan na kanyang unang personal foul.
Good defense there by Tate Chodoro, pero sumundot kasi itong si Remy Morada. Kaya natawagan siya ng foul doon. There was some contact, kaya babalik ulit ang bola para sa JRU.
Pangatlong team foul na yan ng EAC. MJ De La Virgen, pinasok na ni Coach Vergel Meneses. Pinasok na rin ni Coach Ariel Season si IG King na binabantay si Chodoro. Bumitbit. Almost a highlight play. Di nga lang convert si Chodoro. De La Virgen, naagaw ang bola. 3-on-1 break. De La Virgen tumuloy-tuloy. Gives it to Chodoro. Foul siya ni Jorge Morada. So Chodoro head to the line.
Fast break for fast break. 4-on-1 break sana para dito sa EAC, pero good defense there by JRU. Ito naman, fast break opportunity rin para sa Heavy Bombers, and Tate Chodoro will go to the stripe.
Chodoro, the leading scorer of JRU, 25 minutes per game, scores 16 markers. At the line, he is averaging 65%.
And countless clutch baskets para kay Tate Chodoro. Throughout this season, throughout season 91, he's proven to us na talagang kahit medyo malasin siya sa buong laro, pag fourth quarter, talagang kakanatong Tate Chodoro.
50% siya from that time. Kinapos muli kahit nakakuha niya yung offensive rebound. Ito naman si Putucci. So nagkakaroon ng mga chance ang JRU, hindi nga lang nakakaputos, Mix.
Hindi talaga nakakaputos kasi credit that to the great defense by EAC Generals. 1 out of 15 ang sa field goal shooting itong JRU. So talagang magandang pinapakita nilang depensa. Pinapahirapan talagang opensa ng JRU.
They got now 2 of 16. And Abdel Putucci, all the field goals of JRU ay galing dun sa mamang yan. Kay Abdel Putucci, yung isang punto ay galing kay Chodoro from the free throw line. Unsayak, nasa loob na rin. Onwubere, inatake si Putucci. Tumuloy-tuloy si Sydney Onwubere. And that forces Coach Vergel Meneses to call a timeout. He is not the happiest man inside the Filoil Flying V Center right now. Diado sila ng 9-5 with 2:46 remaining in the first. Binabati po natin lahat ng ating mga manonood ngayong Martes, Agosto at 30 na ba ngayon?
At 30.
Bilis, no?
Oo.
Ang August may 31.
Oo, bukas.
Tapos magsi-September na.
Per months na.
Brr.
Brr.
Andre Felix po kasama, si Mix Bustos. At kasama din namin si Siege Tantenko. Nandyan paligid-ligid lang. At syempre, babalikan natin mamaya-maya. Naagaw ni Onwubere. Inatake si De La Virgen. Onwubere so he can take on MJ De La Virgen, especially on the fast break.
Alam mo, nakakapanghinayang naman for Coach Vergel. Siyempre, coming off a timeout, you want to execute a good play. Tapos bigla ka maaagawan ng ganun. But for Sydney Onwubere, talagang credit that to his hustle and effort. Kaya ngayon, pupunta ulit siya sa free throw line.
At mente siya sa unang pagkakataon. Ilabas muna ni Coach Vergel. Sean Neri, nasa loob na nga. Si IG King. At si Dan Kenneth Torilla nasa loob na rin. Onwubere now leads the Generals 5 points. JRU na itala pa lamang 5 points. De La Virgen, one-hander short. Oh, and the loose ball foul on Abdel Putucci.
On number 9, Abdulaziz Putucci, his second three on JRU.
And that cues Coach Vergel to bring out Putucci and bring in his other foreign big man in Abdul Wahab, Abdul Razak. After Putucci collected his second personal foul, Mitch Raimundo tweets, "Let's go Bomb Brothers, Paute, Mabuhay Rizal." Sabi naman ni Eman Palad, ang galing ni Siege the Day.
2 minutes.
Akala ko Korean actress. Go JRU. Wow naman ha.
Wow, ganda daw ni Siege today. Sakto.
Anyong kasayo.
Pang K-pop pala nung si Siege today.
Anyong.
Anyong sa'yo. Yun lang alam natin eh.
I'm sure makakarating kay Siege yan. Makikita natin ang field goal story. The Heavy Bombers is 2 of 17. Generals 4 of 14. Now make that 2 of 18. Irvin Grosbe nasa loob na for the Heavy Bombers and also Jed Mendoza. So talagang binalasa ni Coach Vergel ang kanyang mga manlalaro. They're having a cold start from the field. A foul away from the ball. It will be on Irvin Grosbe, his first.
Ito halos second unit na kayo pinasok ni Coach Vergel because the first unit was not really doing a great job inside the floor. Pero tawag Irvin Grosbe, kailangan na talaga nila yung mga mid-range jumpers niya. At medyo napaaga napasok itong si Mendoza. Kasi nga sabi mo nga itong mga magic bunot ni Coach Vergel. Pero mukhang kakailangan na talaga nila ng mga bunot ngayon. Siyempre, they're struggling from the field. 5 points pa lamang. 9 minutes na o 8 minutes lagpas na ang nalalabi dito sa first quarter.
Of course, kung ikaw si Coach Vergel, hindi ka matutuwa with that 11% field goal shooting, 2 of 18 from the field. As of, for EAC naman, with IJ King, missing that one, they're now 4 of 15 from the field. Deliver hand to Abdul Wahab. Hinanap si Jed Mendoza. Binigyan ng screen ni Abdul Wahab. Nabitawan, nakakuha ni Monsayak. Hinahabol ni Mendoza. Binigay ni Monsayak kay Lamino. Ilista mo na against a way smaller defender in the Deliver hand.
Well, carried that Monsayak pass. No, he was just really about making plays. Nakita nga na 2-on-1 break. He didn't think about making that shot. Rewarding his big man, running big man, Hamadu Lamino.
Grosbe. Malamig si Irvin Grosbe. Kung ano yung ininit niya nung panimula kontra sa LPU in their last game, ganoon naman ang lamig. Pero meron pa tayong 40 seconds na lalabas sa ating first quarter. And Jericho Diego nasa loob na rin. Corilla pulls up. Gets a lucky bounce. Ilista mo na first 2 points ni Dan Kenneth Corilla.
Medyo awa yun from Corilla pero they'll take that shot. Of course, enjoying a 9-point lead, the biggest para dito sa EAC.
Hinihingi ni Irvin Grosbe sa loob. Kontra kay Diego. Grosbe, pinopostehan si Diego. That hook shot, still no go. Grosbe. Nalabas kay De La Virgen. The swing to Lasqueti. Perimeter J. Wala pa rin para sa JRU. De La Virgen tries his slap mula sa labas. Ilista mo na.
At the end of the first, it's 14 to
And
8.
finally,
Well, on EAC
a man not named Abdel Putucci has made the field goal para sa JRU in the dying seconds of that first quarter. Chodoro was cold. He was 0 of 6 from the field. But EAC, sa tulong ni Onwober na may 5 puntos, Neri na may 3 at Lamino na may 4. Lamang sila ngayon 14 sa 8 sa pagtatapos ng ating first 10 minutes. Second quarter is coming up sa aming pagbabalik dito lamang sa SNA.